With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Right back to Dobbins on first.
He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They're going for Dobbins.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the Seahawks 30-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw here.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins.
And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
On 1st down, it's Hammond. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
By Jeremy Chin.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He's brought down.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Panthers.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Running back.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Squeeze, double. Go, 14. 56, the mark. Go left. 56. I got you, son. I got you. You're all right.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That good for 19 at a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run with Dobbins.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now a toss left side for Dobbins.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a good illustration of setting the edge as a defensive end, being able to make sure that you stay on your feet no matter what type of block, and you're not going to get pushed inside. Stayed home, skated to the outside, and made the play.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So he gets an early chance to redeem himself, and he's able to put that one through.
And how happy is he that he's able to get that second chance so quickly after the first miss, gets his confidence back up, and who knows, they may need him for an even bigger kick later in the game.
25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. And that QB's traps. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
3, Seahawks nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43. Room here to run, and I think the ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
10. Seahawks, nothing.
Joey slide out to kick off after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
It shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
He comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Number 44.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hammond. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Frank Clark.
Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
A loss of 3 brings up second and goal.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, a 22. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
On second down, a run with Dobbins.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Down, Carolina.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Yard loss on the play.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And taken right at the 35. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
At the 19-yard.
He got 29 yards that time. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson, he'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hammond. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7
as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 147.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers add on to their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the slant, 56 to Mike, boy, 56, check, 56. Ain't no silent. We take a win,
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
3 down. 29 is the Mike, 29. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hart. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Coverage there by Earl Thomas.
56 to Mike, boy, 56, check, 56. Gun. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike.
Again, Wilson. And he finds Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
And that's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
31-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go. Alert. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Now Myers for the extra point.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
Makes the score Panthers 24. Seahawks 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Another run here with Downs. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further.
At the 26.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because They're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll drop the throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Jerry Judy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. But not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Stand down at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Now go. And got his man complete. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Seahawks 24. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Panthers.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he loses the football a second time. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 29-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Carolina.
First throw now for the backup lock. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. To throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Kick is good.
And his kick is right through.
Panthers 38, Seahawks 24. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
A gain of 10. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Hart. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
1st and 10.
As it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
I smell fear in that offense. Mike 56, Mike 56. Get the ball. Mike 56. Block that. Check. 56. Mike 50. Blood it. Watch the run.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
At the 22-yard line.
Alert. Let's bring it.
To throw again is Wilson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Carolina, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.